Hello and welcome to my first Warhammer Total War campaign video. So the Empire was the leading faction in the poll, I'll just start playing an Empire campaign. So just a few facts about the Empire. So they have pretty much a little bit of everything. They have a lot of diplomatic relations, a lot of allies. And their strongest units or top units are the Luminarch of Fish. You already saw this unit in the one gameplay video I did so far. So this is the big laser cannon, basically. Then the Demic Rift Knights, I already showed you those guys, pretty strong cavalry. And we got the steam tankers, one unit that I haven't shown yet, but it's pretty strong. It got 2 guns and can ram units, pretty resilient, and is very strong. So let's continue. So we have 2 choices we can use as our main hero units. So we can either choose Balthazar Gelt. He's a wizard who can ride Pegasus. But the other choice is Emperor Karl Franz, and yeah, he is a powerful fighter, and most important is he can unlock Deathclaw. That's a griffin, which is pretty strong. Also, the advantage of playing with Karl Franz is the movement range is increased by 5% on all characters, and Reichsguard and Greatswords are 10% cheaper in terms of difficulty and stuff. 1 unit of Halberdiers, 1 unit of handguns, 1 of Reichsguard extra at the beginning. The other one would give 1 Greatsword, 1 Mortar, and 1 unit of Outriders. And he makes wizards better. But I'll go with Emperor Karl Franz, and I think I will skip the introduction because I played a Total War game before, and yeah, it should be fun with this one as well. So let's start.
The drums of war never cease. For the old world lies in great peril. A strong leader is needed to unite the Empire, the greatest of mankind's nations. As gods battle for the world's fate, I make my own humble contribution. In the employ of the newly anointed Emperor. Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. For the the demented Rachnic Spiderclaw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls. My charge is Karl Franz, the true wielder of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation, or lead it to ruin?
Alright, so let's begin. Nice little cutscene there.
The greenskin threat is extinguished, sire. Yet the fight to secure your rule has only just begun. The Empire is beset by civil war once more. Secessionists hostile to your election as Emperor are trying to form a breakaway province to the south. Advance, crush them, and bring the lands back to your sovereign rule. To the north, Boris Todbringer of Middenheim, a bitter rival in the recent election, is openly hostile. A clash with Todbringer and the wolves of Middenland may well be unavoidable if you wish to unify the Empire. Plan for this eventuality. The Empire has ever been besieged by foes, but you are a prince of Altdorf. Greatness runs in your very blood. Make the Heldenhammer proud.
So let's make the Heldenhammer proud. Submission issue. Fight against the Empire secessionists. So there are somewhere. Okay. They're over here.
I refuse!
Yes, you do. 6 units, does he?
By the comet!
We also got 6 units and the Emperor. So we can recruit. Spearmen and swordmen. Okay, so right this side can we build something. We can upgrade the training field so we can get crossbowmen and shields by the spearmen. And Helmedius as soon as we got a blacksmith. So that is pretty much the only thing we can build now. Let's do that. And also
bring me to my men.
Train a few
Empire's
soldiers.
blessings, yes.
So we got 2 swordsmen. And 1 spearman unit. So the spearman unit has bonus attack against large units and charge resistance, and the swordsmen, they are shielded, so they are resistant against ranged units. I think we'll just get 2 spearmen, so in case we have to face cavalry.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Okay. So what can we research? Okay, I first need those buildings to get all those nice researches. So there's something for later on. Okay, maybe there's something.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Submarine war is unfriendly. Todbringer. coastlines. Vive and Rokov. We can do a trade route with them, and they are neutral and it's even improving, so let's
I will listen,
try
but my
to
time is short.
make a trade agreement. Okay, they offer a non-aggression pact and want 200. What is that? Gold, I suppose, for that. So this seems to be a good idea. And the longer the non-aggression pact is there, the more friendly they will be towards me. So in future we will be able to get a trade agreement. So let's leave them for now. You see, with this, the total attitude value next turn went from 1 to 16. So very soon they will be my closest friends. Britonia. I could trade with those. 57 gold only, but let's try.
It's late in the day for the Empire to send its ambassadors to my door.
Oh, nice French accents. Alright, so we've got another trade line established. Kislev could still do so, and they also like us a little bit. So
In the
let's
north,
offer.
we have cold hearts and heads, good for hunting out half-truths and lies.
So we would get more from the trade than they would do. So the chances are of course low, so let's maybe offer a present to them. Offer payment 300. Maybe a little bit more. 660. Okay, so just wait a little bit longer. And Kislev, I'm gonna try vampire counts. Can't trade with. So I think this was all for this turn, so let's just end it. Set fast character speed. Okay. So the thing about this game is the time between the rounds is way shorter than in other Total War games, as there are not that many factions here. So otherwise I would really have to cut this
Your
out.
empire is a beacon of civility in a savage world, sire. It is your task, nay, your privilege, to see that it does not fall to the countless evils that threaten its borders. Study your own strengths and those of your enemy carefully.
So there's still only 6 units.
I command
we got
here.
A few more. Can we take it? No, we can't move that far. We can't move it all.
Not in my name.
Altdorf is home to the greatest minds in all the Empire. Put them to work on improving your methods of warfare, my lord. For this task, they will need even grander edifices. Construct these and unleash their creativity.
Okay, I believe those here we get in the rally field, so that should be enough for the quest. Okay, we can attack, can't we?
Attack!
So this is a fairly one-sided build, so I just auto-resolve it. Lost 76 men. Got a little bit of loot. And a level up, which is nice. So, and we could execute the captives. Don't do it to replenish. We could also pardon them, but we don't really need the treasures. So let's go with execute to raise our wallet.
The nation calls.
It is important to act quickly if you have any intention of securing lasting authority over the Empire. The people must learn that open dissent cannot be tolerated. Capture Grunberg and snuff out the resistance there.
So let's take out Grunberg. Put a half life army here. And of course the city guards. So let's see how much they got here. No. Okay, Grunberg. So they got some spearmen, some swordsmen, and Wolfvik Hellborg, so their hero unit. But next turn I will be able to take them out. So next. Okay, we can spend a skill point on conference. So we got 3 skill trees here. And as I'd like to get Deathclaw, I think I will go for the Warhorse. The other paths. Yeah, okay, so there are 3 basic paths we could follow here. So one is just fighting, fewer fighting abilities. One is inspiring your troops and leadership effects and so on. And the third one is campaign movement range and such things. Increase the public order and so on. So I first went for the Warhorse. Oh, and wait a second. Okay, it has a +2 leadership, which is nice, and it also enables me to be much faster with card front, so I can use charge attack too much.
Fight for our nation. A fool's action.
Okay. So also notice that my income is fairly high, so I could even be able to be fielding a second army and also supply it, which is nice. But first of all, I think I will take a look at what new buildings I can build now, if I can build any new buildings. So there's a second army from the south, but I think they brought an orc army there.
You now have the facilities to begin technological research, sire. It only remains for you to choose the direction of development.
Okay, so we can research one of these 3 things here. So +5 Empire infantry unit speed, +5 leadership, or +2 experience. I think I will go for leadership, as in the one battle I did so far I had massive problems with that. So let's take that. We'll take 8 turns to be finished. I can't build anything new. I need settlement at level 3, and for settlement level 3 I need population circles F2, and I currently only got 0. But in 2 turns I will have circles of 1, so in a few more turns I will level 2 make Altdorf a town. Happiness in public order is getting lowered by the taxes, but I think with some military presence I should be able to combat that. So what do we got here? Let's take this misshapen Olga and
This will bolster the nation.
get some more units out here. So Holgadiers will install the blacksmith for.
It is
Get
for the
a
best.
crossbow. They shielded spearmen. They are not. Yeah, they aren't any more expensive than the normal shieldmen, but they're quite a lot better. So let's get one of those. Oh, those were swordsmen. Yeah, they are more expensive than the normal spearmen, of course, which makes sense. So, 1 unit of spearmen, 2 units of crossbowmen, and so what we can do here, we could fight those armies in the south.
I will not obey. Absolutely not. Summon the Elector
I
Counts.
think it would be wiser to first capture the city, so if they fight against me, I will have
Men, we must attack.
the garrison of the city on my side. So this is really, again, very easy battle. So let's and just not to be a quick surprise. A little bit of loot. And we can sack the town. And I think we would like to occupy it so we can restore the Empire as such. He got a new ability. So we can decrease the damage we take with that, at least the damage that opponents deal. Extra treasury for the
Your
quest.
burgeoning realm grows, Your Eminence, yet many evils still abound in this world. The Empire remains divided, and marauding greenskins still threaten your lands. Further afield, there are rumors of a dark force rising in the east, spreading the taint of undeath. You must remain vigilant.
Okay, so public order's fairly low. That is mostly because we just captured the town. I think we should be able to train some units now. Oh yeah, with a good amount of units we can recruit.
Agreed.
So let's now
Yes, to unite the provinces.
and good crossbowmen as well.
Sources report that Middenheim is sending help to the secessionists in an effort to destabilize the Empire, intercept their reinforcements, and demonstrate to Todbringer that there is but one master of Reichland.
Okay, so there's
I
a
will marshal the men.
quest battle here now.
Ready.
I will able to get there next turn. But
Now,
yeah, I will.
this will bolster the nation.
Just a second.
Yes.
I'd like to train the unit with my hero first, so oops.
Yes, my lord. What?
So one
On it.
crossbow takes 2 turns.
So be it.
Ah, okay. So there's a difference between local and global.
What does the
recruitment.
Emperor bid?
Good to know.
To strengthen the Empire.
Alright, so next turn I will march towards that quest battle there. And add another unassigned skill point. So I could either get the better warhorse, what would be the next step? The next step would be the Imperial Pegasus. But I would need 3 points on that, and then I would only get Death Claw, so I think I will give him a little bit more melee defense, so you can't only rush in but also not die instantly, which should be a good idea. And maybe trade treaties. Marienburg. They don't like us right now, but the attitude is improving. Nordland slowly improving. Let's try the Osman again.
Surely an agreement will be reached. But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
No, I'm not all sons of Sigmar, it seems. Still as my ally. Feuerbach, Helmut, Sachen gibt's.
Welcome, my countrymen!
So it seems to be quite friendly. Oh, we already got a trade agreement. We don't? Yeah. Good, so we get another trade partner now.
Greetings, my countrymen. You come in peace on this fine Marktag?
Okay, and another trade line established. Let's see, Kislev.
In the north, we have cold hearts and heads. Good for hunting up.
Okay.
This action does not have my consent.
So let's go to the next turn. So either next or the turn after that we should be able to take the quest battle. There's still those armies in the south.
My lord, the enemy raid your lands and slaughter your denizens. Take up arms against them. Make them pay dearly for their transgressions.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea indeed.
I'll ignore that.
Can we just...
Not likely.
Why can't we move now? What are we doing? So I can upgrade the town of the hamlet of Bloomberg to a village.
Who calls?
So this will help to develop it.
A weak order. Yes. As you say, absolutely not. I'll send Schwartzhelm in my...
Despite your recent victories, there are rabble-rousers within Altdorf that agitate against the rightful rule of the Emperor. Take steps to quell the unrest.
At least 10 public order, right? So I got +2 here, so it should be only a matter of time.
Bring me to my men.
Okay, now I can move with them. So let's
Do not take me for a fool.
get rid of those guys.
Ulrich's will.
So we will be able to get
No
that
peace, just
next
war.
turn. How's public order doing here? It's bad. Okay, let's get another lord. Let's get the easily distracted one. Why not? Sanguine. Lower success chance for enemies. We can't get the wizard yet out.
Who calls?
To strengthen the Empire.
Okay, now can use global
I will.
recruitment to skill shields. Alright, so okay, next turn we will get rid of those. Although is really doing better now. We should consider lowering the taxes so that people get a little bit less sad here. Trade details summary. Not sure where to change those taxes. This is very good. No, we can't recruit any heroes yet. So let's just wait for next turn. And then we should be able to get rid of those plundering rebels in my lands, which is nice.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
So, first contact with the dwarves, and a non-aggression pact should be a good way to start things off. Yeah. So, I guess they also have some nice trade goods to offer, so we could get a trade line with them running as well. Okay, the successionists are running away. Okay, so let's take a look at the dwarves. Undead, orc tribe, skills left, green skins. And they're the dwarves. So I don't think they will accept one
Don't mumble, manling. Can't stand mumblers.
quite yet. Oh, they will do. Just nice. Okay, more money always good. And the second trade route, the dwarves, potential one, Karagnorn.
My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint me.
This is quite a profitable one. Dwarf beer is very good export good, it seems. And we got that one as well. So we got lots of extra gold next turn. Well, we don't have because we put a bunch of soldiers. But their armies are still running away. You have to chase them down. Okay.
Into battle.
Praise Sigma.
Are there any buildings we can build? No, they're not.
Praise Sigma. By Sigma's right.
Let's try a few more soldiers, and I think this is a good point to end the first Let's Play of the Empire in Warhammer Total War. If you liked it, I'm sure you will find a way to let me know that. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I'd definitely appreciate that. And as always, see you next time. Have a good day and bye.